Say thou to these appointed ones these words of mine. I am the omnipotent God of my creating universe. My universe is my body, ideal of my imagining, formed in my image, product of my knowing, recorded in matter by my electric thinking. My body is not me, I alone am. My knowing is the still, balanced, unchanging, and unconditioned light of me. My thinking is the dual, changing, conditioned, balanced, moving light of my imagining, motivated by desire in me to manifest my knowing in thought forms of my imagining. What I am, man is. I, with man, am creating man in my universal image. I think ideal, and the form of my ideal appeareth in the pattern of my thinking. All pattern forms of my ideal are forms of my imaging. Wherefore I say all forms of all things are created in the perfection of my image. I think man, and man appeareth in the image of my thinking. Man thinketh man, and man appeareth in the image of man's thinking. Man's thinking is my thinking. Man's knowing is my knowing. All thinking things are thinking my thinking. All creating things are formed in the image of my thought. All creating things are formed in the image of my thought imaginings, to manifest my thought imaginings. My universe is my image, creature of my imagining. As I think, so am I. I am what I desire to be. I am what I think. As man thinketh, so is he. Man is what he desires to be. Man is what he thinks. I think form. So is my image fashioned in the form of my thinking. I think ideal. So is my image fashioned in the form of my ideal. I think balance, for I am balance. I think love, for I am love. I think power, for desire in me is power in me. I think truth and law, for I am truth and law. I think balanced form of ideal, for in me is naught but rhythmatic balanced form, which rhythmatic balanced form appeareth, from which rhythmatic balanced form appeareth. My balance is absolute. My rhythm is absolute. So also is my image rhythmatic, balanced, absolute. So likewise is my love absolute. My thinking extendeth ideal of my knowing to mirrors of divided light, which giveth imaged form to my ideal, and reflecteth it back to re-give to me my givings. Desire to thus extend is the foundation of my electric universe. My thinking is electric. My electric thinking expresses my desire to create rhythmatic form. I think in rhythmatic balanced waves of mirrored light. Mirrored light reflecteth into opposed mirrors of light, centered by rest in me. Reflection of each to each interchanges the givings and re-givings of my thinking from each to each. Interchange of givings repeateth givings by reflected re-givings in rhythmatic cycles. In this wise is my universal body born and reborn unto the endless end. It never dieth. It forever repeateth the illusion of living and dying. In this wise all bodies are born from my body. They likewise die not. They forever repeat the record of my thinking in light waves of my thinking. I give naught but love to my creations, and they give back naught but love to me for repeating in endless rhythmatic cycles. There is no death nor life in material bodies of my creation. there is naught but interchange of the light of love, for all creating bodies are centered by me, and I am the light of love. When man thinketh of body of man alone, denying me in him, then is man's image man's, not mine and man's. For the pattern of my rhythmatic balanced image within man may not be seen by him, nor may the glory of my light be seen in him, nor known by him. When man thinketh me through knowing me, then is he patterned by my image, and I am he. When man so thinketh, then may my balanced rhythmatic image be seen in him. Then also may the glory of my light be seen in him, and be known by him. When man so thinketh, then is man's balance absolute. If interchange of love in bodies is rhythmatically balanced in me, they have my balance and my perfection. Likewise, man's balanced dealings with other men will have my balance and my perfection. If interchange of love in bodies is unbalanced, divers sicknesses and other ills will consume such bodies until they again find balance in me. Likewise, disaster pursueth men whose dealings with men are unbalanced in me. Behold all men the working of my one law of rhythmatic balanced interchange between all pairs of opposed light-mirrored waves which constitute my body and its extension in man. Behold the drought and the witherings which followeth unbalanced interchange between the moistures of heaven and the dryness of desert earth. Behold the stunted tree which dwelleth in the shade of larger trees. Behold the glutton who eateth beyond his measure, and suffereth for his unbalanced actions. Behold the bankrupt merchant who giveth little and taketh much, and the paupered nation which seeketh power and wealth by taking all and giving naught. Behold the wretched miser, the ulcered, the leprous, and cancerous, the loveless greedy ones, and those who quickly anger, hating all and loving naught but self. For I say, the tornadoes of earth springeth from earth's dealings with their heavens, as the tornadoes of man springeth from man's dealings with other men. Consider the lusciousness of vale and forest, which giveth to the heavens equally with heaven's giving to earth. Again I say, love alone ruleth all things of heaven and earth. With love I build my universe, and with love it voideth itself in me, for again reappearing as my universe. When I commune with knowing man in light, I command him, even though he knowest all of me as me, to tell no man of me beyond that which he can bear. I limit him, as I do thee, to the comprehension of his day and age, for man cannot bear that knowledge of me which is too far beyond his day and age. Heed thou therefore my commands to thee, as all my messengers of thy older race have heeded them. Counsel each of thine appointed ones in this wise. Say thou these my words to him, and simply. Thou art anointed with light, thou art the Son of light. Omnipotent thou art, thou knowest all things, all knowledge hast thou that thy father mother hath. Omnipotent thou art, all power hast thou that thy father mother hath. Omnipresent thou art, thy light reaches out to the furthermost wave of thy father mother cycle, and thou mayest find his stillness at thy will. All presence hast thou that thy mother father hath. Through thy omnipotent power thou shalt give life to man and take his death for reborning. Through thee shall death be resurrected and flow from thee as life, and neither death nor life shall touch thee in their passing.